And it starts to sort of reclaim your own power when you think of it that way. Because the things that you find joy in and fulfillment and satisfaction and meaning, when you find those things, nobody can take that from you. Yeah. 2 seconds later, the bells and the lights and stuff, the train crossing signals, everything go off. And I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. So I look ahead, traffic's not moving. I'm in one lane, I'm boxed in. And then, yeah, I mean, just the train couldn't stop, hit the 18-wheeler, derailed, the whole thing like crumpled up into me, the car ahead. And, I somehow walked out of there with just a lot of head injury, but no broken limbs, a lot of, a couple
All right.
scratches. Yeah. The first place I went and the only place I remember going is saying thank you that I was the only one in the car. Yeah. So 3 months later, I was on a train and I was coming back from a great day at the ballpark and I was just kind of minding my own business. And I was actually on the phone with a friend of mine. And so it was also in Chicago, but just the tears were coming down. And she just looked at me and was like, I don't want to die. I was like, okay. I'm like, I have to get us out of this. Like it almost sort of forced me to focus and be like, okay, how do we get out of this? And so I think if she wasn't there and if I hadn't made that connection with her, so whoever you are, whoever you might have been at the Jacksons, and so but then, after that, after things really became dire and the memories I have are the blood pressure machine next to my bed, 251/140 flashing, and then the priest. And so once I woke up, I was very lucky to get into an inpatient rehab center. And it really, I don't know if I would say like it saved my life, but it's right up there at the top. I ended up staying 94 days. And once I got a little bit of time, the person who was sort of the CEO of the center, he was just like, I've never seen anybody check in here. Like at the very beginning, I couldn't walk. So I was literally using a walker. And everybody after I reached a certain amount of time in my own sobriety, it's time to sort of pass the torch and help other people earlier in their sobriety, right? Listen, I think for me, it started with physical activity in a notebook, or if you need to do it on screen in notes, in a notes app or whatever, like just write something down, because everything that you keep inside just bubbles up and there's more room on the outside than the inside. And, it is the wake in the boat, what's happened is the wake in your boat and it's already behind you. And, that quote by itself has helped me. And that sort of perception of what's already happened in your life being behind you